Hi, dear ones. Are you worried about the schools and classes still closed due to COVID 19? Hey, don't worry. Make your moments and days fruitful by watching the videos which are related to your classroom activities. Welcome to Priya Moments. I'm here with a video which is related to the first lesson of the English plus 2 class, that is the 3 L's of empowerment. The 3 L's of empowerment is a speech written by Christine Lagarde. Now let's have a look at the profile of Christine Lagarde. Christine Lagarde, born in Paris on January 1st, 1956, she is the first woman to become the finance minister of a G8 economy and to head the International Monetary Fund, that is IMF. She calls for opening the doors to women's learning, labor, and leadership in the economic field. This speech was delivered at the National Democratic Institute, Washington, D.C. on 19th May 2014. The 3 L's of Empowerment by Christine Lagarde. The first paragraph. Good afternoon. It's great to be among friends and kindred spirits. The 21st century poses many challenges that require new ways of thinking, none more important than the economic role of women in a rapidly changing world. But women today remain blocked from contributing their true potential. This has a huge cost. In some countries, per capita income lags significantly because women are denied equal opportunity. They represent half the world's population but contribute far less than 50% of economic activity. What is needed to change this picture is a concerted effort to open the door to opportunity with what I call the 3 L's of women's empowerment: learning, labor, and leadership. So, it's a speech, as I already told, it's a speech by Christine Lagarde, and it begins with a good afternoon and is with a proper addressing of the audience. See, there's a proper addressing of the audience. It's the right format of a good speech. Keep in mind about this while you are asked to prepare or deliver a speech on any topic. Now, let's go through the important points in that paragraph. In this paragraph, Christine Lagarde says that we are living in the 21st century or in such an era which develops day by day. But it poses many problems, or there are many problems that should be eradicated or that need changes. Women today remain blocked from rendering their true potential. There are many women with wonderful talents in them, but something is there that hinders them from coming out with their talents. Speaker here says that this has a huge cost. Per capita income lags significantly due to this lack of opportunity. So, the 3 L's are essential for women empowerment. The next paragraph. First, about learning. Education is the foundation upon which any change is built. Learning helps women to help themselves and to break the shackles of exclusion. Nowhere is this more essential than in the developing world. There's an African adage that goes, if you educate a boy, you train a man. If you educate a girl, you train a village. So here, The first L here is the learning. Education is the foundation of every development. It's equal for men as well as women. It's the foundation for every development. It helps women to help themselves to break the chains of discrimination. There's an African proverb which says that if you educate a boy, you train a man. If you educate a girl, you train a village. Means an educated girl could make her whole family educated or learnt. Is that so? It's a very good saying and it's very meaningful also. Now let's read the next paragraph. If learning is just the first step, labor is the second. Labor facilitates women to flourish and achieve their true potential. But at present, when women participate in the workforce, they too often tend to get stuck in low paying, low status and low security jobs. Globally, women earn only 3/4 as much as men, even with the same level of education and in the same occupation. Surely, one of our most basic norms should be equal pay for equal work. Recent researches show that eliminating gender gaps in economic participation can bring an increase in per capita income. Okay, labor. First L is the learning and now the second L is labor. Labor is the key factor that enable women to achieve their true potential. But in today's scenario, even when women and men are engaged in the same work, women are entitled to low wages, low status, and low job security when compared with men. Change must happen. Equal pay for equal work. That should be the policy. Even laws have to be changed and should be without any discrimination against women. Women can achieve economic independence by providing loans to them. So let's read the next paragraph. We can undoubtedly promote more opportunity for women in the workplace. It's all about changing laws, for example, by ensuring that property and inheritance laws do not discriminate against women. It also means policies that encourage education and health care. Moreover, we need to provide greater access to credit so that women can achieve greater economic independence. So, learning and labor are key factors. So, both these points are very, very important. That is, first one is learning and the second one is labor. The next one, the third L is leadership that enables women to rise and fulfill their innate abilities and talents. Here there's plenty of room for improvement. The irony is that when women lead, they tend to do as good a job as others, if not a better job. They are more likely to make decisions based on consensus building, inclusion, compassion, and with a focus on long-term sustainability. It's true that women sometimes lack the confidence to match their competence, but they need to change that mindset and reset narrative in their favor. So it is essential that women be ready, dare the difference, to the risk and step outside the comfort zones. Nonetheless, even those with the drive to succeed continues to face barriers, whether we are talking about providing primary education for girls in village or executive position in business. Speaker points out that leadership is another important thing in empowering women, as they can exhibit the abilities and talents in them and can rise and accomplish in life. Women, when come to leadership, could make good decisions very logically and handle matters with responsibility. Women must have confidence to come out of the comfort zones, and they may be in safe comfort zones while they are staying in the home. So they should come out of the comfort zones, be ready to face challenges and make differences in the society. Then the difference will happen. This speech throws light on the ideal views and hopes of women empowerment. The speech ends with a proper conclusion, consolidating the points in the speech. So keep in mind the format while you are asked to prepare the speech on any topic. See how the speech ends. It's time to create a world when all women can meet their potential without impediment or prejudice, and the world will reap the benefits. The 3 L's will help to get there. If we dare the difference will deliver. Thank you very much. So, see how Christine Lagarde ends her speech in a consolidating manner. So the conclusion of your speech should be consolidating all the points that you delivered in your speech. So you can expect more questions from this essay questions. There's a possibility for many essay questions from this lesson. So it's very important, and as a general topic, you can think and you can add your own points to it and make wonders in your answer papers. Thank you. Wait for more videos and more notes from the lesson and from all other lessons also. Keep watching the channel Priya Moments. Thank you for watching.